Are you guys able to see the screen? Okay, great. So let's start with, so you guys have understood dimensions, right? Any questions till dimensions? What are dimensions? You guys have understood, right? Any questions till now, whatever we have discussed? Okay, anyone else?
Sir, can you explain the custom dimension one
Yeah,
once
yeah,
again?
sure. So basically, custom dimensions, it's here, okay? Number 16. So custom dimension is basically, what are dimensions? Dimensions are specific datas, okay? Like time, date, city, age, okay, gender, demography, okay? These are specific data, okay? Now, specific data can be, uh, for example, if Google Analytics tell you that, you know what, there are only five types of dimensions that you can use, then obviously the usability of analytics will go down, right? Analytics as a tool, okay, people will stop using it because they'll say, you know what, we don't have much flexibility there. Am I correct? So now Google Analytics, what they have done is they have allowed you to put any dimension that you want, any specific data that you want. Now you want to add WordPress to Google Analytics, possible. You want to add social media, possible. You want to add from the ads that you have given, you want to add demographic information, that is possible. Any type of data that you have, you want to add, it's possible. Okay, I don't think any set of data is not acceptable. It's not like that. Okay, Google Analytics is again one of the one of the most used is because any data can be added to it. Now just imagine you don't have any of that, okay, but you have an Excel sheet which has 1000 customers, phone number, name, address, and all that. If you want, you can add that also, right? And then you can analyze that data too. You understand, right? Have I answered your question?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, any other questions that you have or anybody else has? No.
No,
Okay,
sir.
so let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Next attribute is called direct. Okay, now the direct attribute, it says, okay, so what is direct? Direct is also one of the trigger point. Okay, visits from people who typed your website, okay, website URL on their browser or clicked a link in an email application that did not include a campaign tag, which means what? Organic search. Okay, so direct is an organic search. Now if you use the trigger point direct in analytics, that means you can find out what is the organic search people have done for your website. Understood? For example, you have created thanktum.com. Okay, now I want to know, like, how many people have done a direct search of thanktum.com. If I go to analytics, if I add my website to analytics, and if I go to trigger point called direct, I will know exactly what were the organic searches for my website. Okay, and then I can choose the time period. I can choose 3 months, lifetime, 1 month, 1 week, everything. Okay, that customization is available. All right, fair enough. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, great.
No.
Mhm. So now let's go to the next trigger point. It's called events. Now, what do you mean by events? Events means some activities which are more specific than a general activity, right? Now, for example, when you upload a video on YouTube, okay, what is the first thing that you search for? Hey, how many people watched the video, right? People search for that, right? So Similarly, in analytics also you can do that. You add your YouTube account, or if you add your custom website and it has you have hosted videos, you can add that too, and you can find out how many people have gone to your website and watched videos. Okay, what are the number of views on those videos? What are the type of videos? Okay, how many down? If there is a download option, they can see how many people have downloaded. Now, if you go to a lot of websites, it'll say click here to download the PDF, right? So you know at that time the websites will know exactly how many PDFs have been downloaded, or how many PDFs were downloaded during this period or this month or whatever. Okay, so like that people can the like analyze. Okay, people are webmasters can analyze. Okay, these type of content people are interested, and this is what they're downloading or they're watching or they're clicking on the ads. Okay, now it is applicable for all the websites. Okay, now again, if you host a website, okay, think of a situation. I'll give you a situation. You make a website, okay, now you put videos in the website, okay, and you have put ads in the website, okay, and also you have put ads on the video also, like a layer ads, okay, on top of the video it comes, it's called a layer ad, just like YouTube. People are coming to your website, okay, people are watching video, okay, but when by mistake people are clicking on the ad and the bounce rate is happening, right? So can that data be tracked on event, or can that data be tracked on bounce rate? Who can tell me?
Bounce rate.
Bounce rate, okay. So basically, okay, everybody says agrees with bounce rate or what? Okay. So basically, when people are clicking, when you made a website, when you hosted a couple of videos, and on the videos there are ads, and on the website also there are ads. Okay, when people are clicking on it and then immediately closing, it will come under bounce rate, okay, which is correct. But when people are clicking on it and watching the video and or watching the ad as well, that will come under events. Understood the difference? It will not come under bounce rate, it will come under events. But if people are by mistake clicking on the ad and closing it immediately, it will go to bounce. Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
So basically, events will actually tell you the amount of interactions that visitors have on your website. Okay, the next is filters. Okay, now what are filters? Filter in general technology terms, filter means in Excel, if you put filters, you can funnel down the data, you can segregate the data, you can analyze the data in a different structure, a different view, different way, right? That is the meaning of filter. Filter also means like for example, in normal life, if you have water, and if you have some foreign materials in the water, in the water jar, you can put a filter and you can filter out the water, so you have clean water and all the debris and everything will be filtered out, correct? Same way, in Google Analytics, it will be able to exclude or modify, which means add or delete the data you want from the view. Okay, for example, you're downloading the if you want to check the events will give you so many things, right? It'll give you ad clicks also, it'll give you views also, it'll give you downloads, it'll give you everything, right? But you don't want all that. You just want to know, and it'll also tell you what time, it'll also give you demographic, area, city, all the dimensions also, because you've added dimension also now, right? What people do, the newbies, what they do, they will try to add all type of data that they can find. Okay, and then when they generate the report will become very massive. Why? All the unnecessary information is also coming. Okay, so what filters will do, filters can, you can apply filters. Okay, only show data from last week, then it will show only last week, it will not show the entire history. Only it happens in Google also, right? If you want, you can filter out the data also according to what you want, right? It happens on Excel sheet also. You can filter out, put the formula and filter out. It will filter out the data. Similarly, using filter trigger point in analytics, you can use custom data reporting. Okay, is a lot of people use it on a daily basis because obviously your boss will not ask for all the detail. It will ask you for specific detail, and that's when you have to use filter to download the specific details and analyze it and give it back. Okay, any questions? Vati, Lydon, any questions?
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one, which says first click interaction. As the name suggests, first click interaction. What is the meaning of that? Can anybody tell me? Logical guess. Now you know it says first click interaction basically means which channel was the first time that people started gather, clicking on your products and services or ad. Okay. Now you have multiple channels, right? Multiple social media. You want to know what was the first click interaction? Which interaction was the first time? Okay, right. So you will be able to find that information by using first click interaction trigger. Okay. Now you have put an ad on YouTube, you have put an ad on Facebook, you have put an ad on social media, all the other social media, also on YouTube and this and that. But who was the first? Where was the first interaction? Was it on your own website or was it on third party websites? You can find out that. Okay. That's called first interaction. Okay. Fair enough. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Let's go to funnel visualization. What is a funnel? In the last class, I explained what a funnel is, right? A sales funnel or a funnel, right? So, funnel visualization means it's a visualization tool. Okay. Visualization means where you can, like a dashboard, okay, where you can visualize the data, which is in the text format. Now, sometimes what happens when the data is in a text format, it becomes difficult to see what is the actual representation of that data, right? However, if that data is in a pie chart or Venn diagram, or the data is represented in the form of bars, right? Then it's much easier to understand, right? Yes or no? So the funnel information that you get from the Google Analytics, that can be visualized. Simple. Okay. So that by using this trigger, you will be able to visualize all the data in a visual format. Okay. Not the text format. Fair enough. Any questions? Hmm?
No, no.
Okay. The next point is fairly simple. That's Google goals. Okay. So goals target all are same. Okay. So what are the goals? So everybody has a goal, right? Every website when the people open, they have a certain goal, right? Whether they achieve or not is a separate thing altogether. But if there is a goal, there has to be a way to measure the goal too. If you have a target, okay, you made a target that I'm going to do this in the next coming week. There should be a way to measure that as well, right? There should be a way for you to find out, was I able to do it? If you don't have a measurement point of view for the any goal that you set in life, also it happens. Hmm. Then obviously you'll not never be able to achieve the goal. Correct? Using the trigger point goal, you will be able to see, or you'll be able to measure which campaign or which like, let's say your goal was to hit 10,000 subscribers, okay, on YouTube channel. Were you able to fulfill the goal? By using goals, you'll be able to they will Google Analytics will be able to tell you, yes, you have been able to fulfill because you ran this campaign for 10 days, and because of this campaign, you got 10,000 subscribers, or because of this ad you got 10,000 subscribers, because of this viral video you got 10,000 subscribers, like that, what, because it'll tell you the goal, it'll tell you Why you have achieved it or how you have achieved it, all that it will tell you. Which trigger point? Goal. Understood? Any questions? Any questions?
No.
Okay. So my goal is to get 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Okay. So I upload the video. I just do hashtag all the keywords that I think are appropriate and trending. And then I just wait. And I don't have any measurement. I don't have any campaigns. I don't have anything. Okay. Will I achieve the goal? How likely is it for me to achieve the goal? High likely or low likely?
Low likely.
What about others?
Low likely, sir.
Yeah. Everybody says low. Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why? Yeah. Why is it low? Because see, I had a goal of getting 10,000 subscribers. For that, I've done only the basic. What are the basic? I've uploaded a video and I've put hashtags and I've shared the video. That's that's these are the three things I've done. Apart from that, not done anything else. So obviously, I will not be because since I've not done anything, I don't have a measurement tool also, right? I don't have any parameters to measure as well my performance or my activities or my campaigns, right? Since I don't have a measurement, that means I don't have any trigger points that I've created for my own self. I don't have a schedule to maintain, right? Now, since I don't have that, will I? What is the likelihood that I'll achieve my goal? Very low likelihood, right? Now, but if I have a goal, I've done all the basics. On top of the basics, I've also spent time to understand the Google Trends. I've also spent time to do keyword research. I've also spent time to check competitor analysis. I've also done time, taken out time to do market research. I've also taken out time to find out which campaign will suit best. I've also optimized my ads according to the data that I've received, right? And then I have given the ads, and then I've invested money. Then and then I have a measurement time. I have a schedule to check what every week I'll check the progress. So how likely now is me for me to get the 10,000 subscriber goal? High likely, right? So that is why goals and the measurement of that goals both are very equally important. Goals without any measurement or without any plan is most likely to be a failure. Okay, and that happens in life as well, by the way. Fair enough. Any questions?
Sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir.
All right. So next is
No,
Google.
sir.
Okay. Next is Google Ads. Now, obviously, when you're doing Google Analytics, you will come across this word called Google Ads. Okay. So in the interview, also people might ask you, what is Google Ad? Hmm. Or so most of you might have the completed certification of Google Ads, right? What is it? It is an advertising platform for Google. Simple. Okay. Now, Google. Somebody wants to put an ad on Google. Where will they go? Google Ads. Correct. Huh? All you have to do is search Google Ads, sign in there, and then choose the campaign, and that's it done. No, and obviously pay the money. Okay, so Google Ads is it's a term where you can identify that it's a platform for where people can put ads on Google. Okay, now Google Data Studio. Now this term I have shared in important terms as well, right? Batch one, batch two, batch three. Okay, all of you have important terms, and this Google Data Studio and Tag Manager both are there, right? Now who can explain that to me? Batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. Who has gone through the previous important terms? Excellent job. Good job. Okay. I mean, you guys are, really, really doing a very good job. I'm so proud. Okay. So please go through the important terms. Okay. I couldn't emphasize more of how important it is. There's a reason why I've taken time to make that sheet in the first place, right? Why? Because that will give you a basic understanding, and that will give you something to talk in the interview. Okay. If you don't know the answers also, if you know the basic terms and if you know the idea behind it, you'll be able to talk, right? So if you want a job and if you want a career, you have to read all that, you have to study all that. Okay. So go through the sheet that I've shared with batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. Okay. Go to important terms and go through Google Data Studio, Google Tag Manager, all the keywords which are there. Now, if you look, first is Google Data Studio, next is Google Tag Manager, third one is keywords, fourth is landing page. All of this is there in that page. Yes or no? Right? So I will definitely not spend time now to explain that because I've already done that many times. So it's now your responsibility to go through it and read it for your own good, by the way. We'll move on to the number 32, which is last click interaction. By default, what is first click interaction? Everybody knows. Last click interaction is also same. Which channel was the last for me for people to click in my campaign? For example, I was running a campaign for 3 weeks. At the end of the third week, I want to know where was the last time people interacted. Was it on my social media? Was it on WhatsApp? Was it on my own website, or was it my own on any third party website? Whatever. Okay. So that will help us understand what was the conversion part, what is the journey for conversion part. For example, if I was selling some product, okay, and I'm advertising that my product on a video which is similar to that product, okay. So people who are watching that video or that content or the news article or whatever it is, okay, and then since my product is relevant to that, I put an ad. So what is the conversion for path for that particular product? How many people have clicked on it? How many people have gone through the lead generation process? How many people have actually converted themselves into paying customers? Okay, and which platform was the last one where people have interacted? So that is called last click interaction. Okay. Any questions on last click interaction? Any questions on
No,
last click interaction?
no, sir.
Okay. Now, moving on to the next one called medium. Now, what is a medium? The word medium in English, what does it mean? Who can tell me? The medium, you know, when we were in school, people will ask, right? Which medium are you studying? English medium or Hindi medium or, right? People ask like that or not? I mean, I don't know about here, but there in other cities and all, they ask, hey, which medium? CBSE or ICSA or, Hindi medium or English medium, right? So I don't know about here, but then in us in our this one they used to ask. So obviously people say, I'm studying in English medium. I'm studying in CBSE English medium. I'm studying in ICSE English medium. Or some people say I'm studying in government school, local, Hindi medium, or whatever state it is, and they'll say that medium, right? Medium means type, okay, a category, okay. So similarly in Google Analytics, medium means it's clearly written category of traffic source. Okay, which under through which medium you got customers. Okay, through which medium? When you go to Google, when you go to when see for example, you go to Google, you search something. Okay, it's an organic search for whom? For that particular website, correct? So that's a organic search medium. Okay, so when that website does a Google Analytics, it will come under they will go to medium, and they'll see under which medium the customers have come, and they will not be able to understand through which medium customers are coming most. Is it through organic one, or is it through my ads? If it's through organic, when people are searching, usually what happens is celebrities and all, people search, right? People search for celebrities, right? Now celebrities, are they making ad for themselves? Have you ever seen any ad of any celebrity endorsing him or herself? Never, right? They don't have to, correct? Because they know people are searching for them by default. The organic search is too high, correct? When the organic search is too high, why to waste money on paid search, correct? Similarly, when nobody is searching for your product organically, what you'll do? Now you have to go to people saying, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at my product. Yes, right? That means you have to rely on paid search. Now you have made a website also. You have put a ad also. Now you want to see under from which medium people are coming. After you launch the website, after 1 month, 2 months, starting nobody knows you, but your product is very good. People will start becoming aware of your product. Slowly, the product becomes famous. Then what will happen? Then you realize people are searching for you on Google. You as in your product, right? And then you will reduce your investment in paid. Why? Organic is slowly increasing, right? So paid is no more needed that much, right? Fair enough. Any questions on paid, on medium?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. So metric, I've already told you what is a metric. Okay. Technical information definition is typically a number of a percentage represented as columns or data within your report. Sorry. Okay. So basically, metric is I told you, right? Three types of metrics. What are the metrics? Three most famous. What are those? I just asked you guys to write it down, right? What are the matrices? Who has written it down, or who has not written? Okay, what is it, Vati?
Sir, the three metric is employee
No, no.
engagement,
What? Yeah, go on, go on, go on.
employee engagement, customer satisfaction, and cash flow. That's
But
right.
those are also matrices, but I didn't give you that information just now. When I was explaining matrices before, I gave you three different most famous matrices that people follow to analyze data.
I didn't write the number one, but the number two will be Beruted and scattered, right?
Correct. And why you didn't write the number one?
Mm,
Huh? If you miss that, you should ask me, right? You understanding? Because if you
yeah,
miss writing it, whose mistake is there? Who will lose? I will lose, or you guys will lose? Because they obviously we will. I will not know, right, whether you've written it or not. I will think that you've written everything, and then matrices when it will come in the interview, you guys will not know, and then it'll be the first time because you will not study as well, right?
yes.
Okay, and what are the three matrices? Lydon, what are the three matrices? Lydon, are you able to hear me? Okay, Lima, come. What are the three matrices?
Sir, I forgot.
You forgot. Have you written it down?
No, sir, I wasn't able to catch up.
Okay, so and who was supposed to tell me that?
Me, sir.
Okay, so why haven't you told him? Are you understanding where we are going wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
So whenever whenever the topic comes, okay, and when I tell you guys that please write down, okay, so please write down because I know it is very important. That's why I'm telling you to write down. If I think it's not important, I will not tell you to write down. Fair enough, clear. So please write
Yes.
down now, everyone. Okay. The first is Venn diagram. Venn diagram. VENN diagram. VENN diagram. Everybody written first one?
Yes, sir.
What is the second one? Pareto chart. Pareto. PARETO. P for Papa. A for Akam. RET. T for Tata. O. Pareto. Pareto chart. And the third one is scatter diagram.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. So can you please ask the what's the third one then? Scatter diagram. Write down scatter diagram. SCATTER. Scatter diagram. So I hope you guys have written all three.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So
Yes.
can you please repeat Lima? All three. Lima, come.
Venn diagram,
Hmm?
Pareto chart, and scatter diagram.
Yeah. Okay. The okay. The Imti Kumla.
Yes, sir. Number one is Venn diagram,
Hmm.
Pareto chart, scatter diagram.
Okay. It's Pareto. Okay. P for Papa. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Correct. When I was teaching you guys about custom matrix, which is number 17, at that time I was telling you about all this. Now and then when we reached on the number 34, okay, which is exactly the double of 17, people have not written it down. So now just imagine how many topics we have covered and how many things I must have told you guys to write down and how many things you guys have not written down, which I don't know. Okay, so going forward, okay, batch 3, okay, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, all three of you. Okay, when I say please write down, take your pen, paper, write down. Okay, can I have that expectation from everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, what's the new user? So, so basically, metrics is different type of percentages that you can find out. Okay, there are a lot of mathematical calculations. There are a lot of statistics data that can be taken out. All those statistical data and analysis is called matrices. Okay, but the three most used metrics are the ones which I shared with you. You can, if you must Google it. Okay, you must. Everybody should Google it and then find out more about it because it will help you in your life. Okay, when you're working in a corporate life, when you're doing report generation, even if you're not working in Google Analytics as an analyst and you're working in some other field, okay, in web development also, this analysis will come somewhere down the line. Somewhere or the other, you will have to end up making or looking at the report. At that time, if you look at the Venn diagram and then you completely are oblivious to the fact that you don't know what is it, then it will be quite embarrassing for you in front of the everyone. Okay, so please go to Google and search about Venn diagram, Pareto chart, and scatter diagram. Okay, or scatter report, whatever. It's the same thing. Okay, now go to the next one, which is new user. Now, what's a new user? New user is, for example, you want to know who has come to the website for the first time. Okay, now somebody is a regular customer. Okay, and you opened a restaurant, people are coming for the first time. But if somebody comes, keeps on coming, that they'll become a regular customer, right? Similarly, on a website, when somebody comes up for the first time, it's a new user. Okay, and then how you retain your new user is what is important. Now I'll tell you something. When you go to a website, okay, any website doesn't matter. When you go to a website and you enjoy their content for a while, now what they start doing is they start personalizing the ads. Okay, they start feeding you with the content that you want. Why are they doing it? Why? Because they want to make you happy. Now, some people might not like it. Some people might not want to personalize that. Some people might not need those extra ads and all coming up, right? They'll keep on closing it. So it is Google's responsibility as per GDPR. Okay, you guys should Google GDPR as well. Okay, next class I'll ask you what is GDPR. So write down Google GDPR. What is it and full form and how it works and what is it? Okay. So according to GDPR, now Google has to make sure that the content is not pushed too much to the user. Okay, because some it's up to the user. Okay, for example, if you open a restaurant, a new customer comes. Okay, now that customer is coming every day. Just because to make the customer happy, just because you want to make the customer happy, you are giving 1 kilo onion and 1 kilo salad every day. Customer say, I don't want this. And you're also giving 5 liter of ketchup. Okay. You're also giving free, 1 bag of full of tissue paper. Just because you want to, make them happy. How likely are people to be happy? People will be irritated. They'll say, Arey, why you giving me all this nonsense? I don't need that. Same might happen with the ads, right? Or any redirections or whatever. Why? Because people might not need it. So at that time, it's Google's responsibility. They will identify as a bounce rate, and then they will shut it down automatically. You just have to keep on increasing the bounce rate of that particular ad. Okay, fair enough. Any questions on new user? Okay, not provided. What is not provided? Since 2010. Google no longer provides the keyword data done on the secure version of Google, that is HTTPS, to protect the privacy of the searcher. Now, when you go to this is very very important. You remember I always tell HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, when you go to HTTP, your data is not secure. I always say, correct. Not only data, your whatever you're searching for, whatever you're checking, whatever you're doing, it is not. It's open. Okay, anybody can do. When you go to HTTPS, your whatever you're searching for, you go to Google. Okay, and put keywords. Okay, let's say you put keywords, new car. Okay, new car video. Okay, new auto video. Okay, whatever. Okay, these are the three keywords: new, auto, video, right? So it will Google will know these three videos. Okay, Google will start showing you YouTube videos and Maruti Suzuki ka official site and all that wherever the Google can find, right? Now those are the keywords. Now those are the keyword data, correct? But will Google share it with others? What you have, the what keywords people have searched before 2010, they were sharing it. After 2010, they were asked not to share it. Why? To protect the privacy of the searcher. Okay, I don't want to I don't want Google or anybody else to know what I'm searching. Right? Fair enough. So after 2010, because of what? Because of GDPR. Tomorrow I'll ask GDPR. Okay, because of GDPR, since 2010, Google no longer provides keyword data to anyone. Okay, if you check anything on Google, type keywords what to find out whatever content you want to watch or you want to consume, rather. Google does not share that data with anyone. Okay, fair enough. So not provided is that. So when you see not provided, that means when you are trying to do events on Google Analytics, when you do events, and then under events you put a dimension saying keywords, it will show under not provided. Okay, it is not an error, but it is by design that Google does not provide anymore. Fair enough. Any questions? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, not set. Not set is also same. For example, see when you go to Google, okay, and then you want to know, you get demography information, right? Now you will say, "Arey, Google knows my demography information." Like whenever I'm searching for anything, okay, Google knows exactly where I'm located. But does Google know exactly where you're sitting? Huh? When whoever when we when we check the YouTube analytics, we found out users are in which city. But did Google tell me the address of which location, which gully number, which road? Did Google share that? No, right? YouTube did not share that. Why? It is not allowed. And any which way they don't have that information. Okay. And even if they have the information, they're not allowed to share. Why? Because of GDPR. Okay, I'm repeating so many times. So you can imagine how important it is. Okay, so at that time when you're trying to find when you put an event, okay, on Google Analytics, and you put demography as a dimension, and in under that you put another dimension said location, it will show you which city. But if you put exact location, GPS coordinates, it will not show you. It will say not provided or not set. Sorry. Okay, fair enough. Any questions? Any questions? Similarly, now organic. Organic means, again, you guys know what is organic. Somebody who's searching for your websites directly on Google. Okay, any website you go to Google and just type the website name, that is an organic search for them. Okay, you're not going through. You're not being redirected by an ad or something, right? So that's an organic search. Everybody knows that, right? Pages per session. indicate how many pages visitors view when browsing through a website. For example, you go to a website, okay? Now, in a website, there are so many content, right? Now, not necessarily people will go to one page only and then close that. Early exit, exit and entrance and exit, right? Entrance point can be one page, landing page. Exit point, not necessarily that it will be landing page. It could be the fourth page, or it could be the 10th page, it could be the 50th page, right? So pages per session. One session means when you log into, when you go to a website, let's say you go to a website at 9 o'clock, okay? And then you leave that website at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, okay? So from 9 to 12, that time, the 3 hours is a session. That time period is called one session, okay? Like that, how many sessions the users are able to generate for that particular website, that analytics it will come. But also it will come in those sessions, how many pages have been viewed, how many number of pages, right? Fair enough, understood? Any questions? So that comes under pages per session. When you go to, for example, I'll give you an example. At 10 o'clock in the morning, you open amazon.com, okay? So amazon.in, and then you went to electronic page, then you go to groceries page, then you go to clothes, and you go here, there, everything, all the pages you went, and then you closed Amazon at 12 o'clock. Between 10 to 12, that is one session. And between in that session, how many pages have you gone to? It'll count all the pages and tell. Okay, fair enough. So that will give an idea to Amazon, saying that, oh, okay, people are more going to this particular page, electronic page, more than groceries. Correct. Oh, at this time, 10 o'clock, people are looking for groceries instead of electronic product. Okay. Oh, in the afternoon, people are looking for entertainment like earphones and this and that instead of food items. Like that, na? So that analysis Google does, okay, and provides it to Amazon, and Amazon analyzes and makes a better choice of advertisements or recommendation, whatever. That's called pages per view per session. After that comes page view. Page view you already know, but reported when a page, whichever page users view, that comes under page view. Okay. Now you're going to landing page, or you're going to contact page, or about us page, and this page, that page, whatever page you're going to, which category you're going to. You're going to electronics, you're going to food. It will tell all the analytics, all the pages will come. Okay. Property. You remember in the first day class I told you about property, right? What is a property? Who can tell me? What is a property? Lima, what is a property? Lima, come.
Uh, sir, for it's like the website can be a property
Okay.
for a
Intikumla.
company.
A thing or things belonging to someone.
What? Could you please repeat the answer? Yeah, what is the answer you gave?
Sir, property means a thing or things belonging to someone.
Yeah, that is correct. That is a literal English meaning of property. In terms of Google Analytics, I'm saying
Uh, that owns the website, the owner of website.
correct. Okay. Now there's something called Sprite. Okay. So in when you do WordPress development or HTML at that time, you will come to know of Sprite. Okay. If in interview people will ask you what is Sprite, don't tell them it is a cold drink. They're not asking that. They're asking you about Sprite of HTML. Correct. Similarly, when somebody is asking what is property, don't say it something belongs to someone. That is understood by default. That is a general this one. Property means my what is my property? A building can be my property, a land can be my property in life, right? In digital marketing or technology world, a property means the assets that I own. What is an asset? A website is an asset, right? A database can be my property. Okay, if I have a huge database of 1 million users ka data, that is my property, correct? If I have a website, that is my property, correct? If I have a YouTube channel, that's my property, correct? Now understand? Clear now? Limakam, clear? Okay, so website is correct answer, by the way. So in terms of Google Analytics, property means website. How many properties can you add in Google Analytics account? How many?
Sir, can you repeat the question?
How many properties can we add? How many websites can we add? Last time when I told you about property, I mentioned that. Limakam.
Sir, any amount we like.
Okay, good. What about Imtikumla?
Yes, sir. Multiple.
Multiple. Okay. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you please read number 42?
50 properties.
Hmm? Limakam.
50, sir.
Now, how many can we add?
50 properties to each analytics account.
Understood? Not unlimited. Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, if I have 5,000 websites, can I add it on my Google Analytics and start analyzing? Not possible. 50 is the limit. Okay. And then if I have more than 50, then I can have to create a new Google account. Okay. And then I can add another 50. Then another new account like that. Okay. But again, 50 properties is too big of a data. Yeah. Okay. You must understand one website only has so much of data. 50 means not on Amazon also does not have 50 accounts. Right. Okay, moving on to the next one. Any questions of property about property? Any
No,
questions?
no, sir.
Okay, okay. Now, when a user, what is a referral? Referral means, see, have you ever noticed when you go to a website, okay, and then you're on that website, and then suddenly an ad comes, okay, and then you end up clicking on that, and you get redirected to another website. It happens. Or you're reading an article and it automatically an ad comes, okay, a script is run, okay, that's an HTML script, by the way, okay, automatically something similar will get redirected. It happens, yes or no? That is called a referral. You can find out whether your referrals are working or your referrals are not working, okay. Now, if it gets redirected to another website, okay, it gets redirected to another website, but people close this website, again it gets redirected, people close it, again it happens. What is happening to this website? It's getting bounce, right? Will Google again after next day, Google again will open? No, Google will stop that. Google will block it, right? So referral is when a user clicks through to your website from another third party website. Okay. Now you can also make money out of it. You know, for example, you have written a blog, okay, and in your blog, you are attracting a lot of company, sorry, a lot of visitors. People are liking your blogs, okay, and people are visiting. You can analyze how many people are visiting, right? You can add your blog to Google Analytics account and you can see the traffic. Now what you can do is you can start contacting websites saying that, you know what, I've got 10,000 viewers, 10,000 unique visitors every day. That's a big amount, okay. And then these companies will start giving you ads. Now you can post those ads or hyperlink the words. Some of the hyperlinks are hidden that you can't see the blue. And then when you're reading through it or when you're clicking, there's a script that is run. Automatically, it gets redirected to the merchant, whoever's paying you, right? You, as a blogger, will get paid for every redirection when people don't bounce it. Obviously, when people stop bouncing, then obviously advertiser will also say, "Nah, you know what? In your blog, I'm putting ad, but everybody is just bouncing it. Nobody's reading, or nobody is going through my website, right? So I will not put ad." Understood? Yes or no? So you can also make money by referral. So to check that parameter, you have to go to referral. Fair enough?
Yes.
Any questions? Anyone? Now, Google Search Console. I have already mentioned Google Search Console many times, and Search Console is also there in Google Sheet for all batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. I will not repeat it. Okay. So, but I will ask you tomorrow for sure. And whoever is not able to answer, then we will have some Q&A, question answer session with that person. Okay. Now, segments. Now, segments are what? Segments are fragments. Okay. And segments are like fragments. For example, you want to analyze your website, but you don't want to analyze the entire website. You want to analyze a certain section, a certain part of your website. Okay. Now, in your website, you have multiple DAM. Okay, done. Okay, you have put digital assets. You have put PDFs. You have put one section where people can see images. You have put one section people can play audio. There's one section people can see videos. Right. Now, you want to analyze all three separately. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible through segments. Okay. Okay. Now you will be able, why it is important, because see, everybody is not interested in music. Everybody is not interested in images. Everybody is not interested in the blog. Everybody is not interested in the video. But if you get the data, segment data, you will be able to understand which user is interested in what, and then based on that, you can create an ad, customize it, and post it. Now, is it how likely for them to reciprocate to that ad, right? Yes or no? Understood? Any questions, anyone? Any questions, anyone? Am I audible? Not audible?
No, sir.
Sir, can you repeat it again?
Yeah, okay. So segment, what is segment? For example, you've created a website. Okay. Now in your website, you have four sections. In your landing page, you have made a four table. You have made four tables. In one table, in one box, you put all the images. Okay. Let's say digital marketing images. In the second one, you put all the digital marketing blogs. Okay. And the third one, you put all the digital marketing videos. Okay. Now, when Google Analytics, now you want to know how many people are watching videos. You want to know how many people are only watching images, not watching videos. How many people are only checking the blogs, but not watching video also, not looking at images also. Okay. You want to analyze that. Why? Because now you want to retarget those people and give them relevant ads. Whoever is watching video, you will obviously suggest another video to them, right? Will you suggest a blog to them? No, right? Whoever is reading a blog, will you suggest a video to them? No, not necessarily, because see, you can suggest. It's not that you can't. But then, if somebody is watching a video, it is high likely that they'll watch another video, or it is high likely that they'll start reading your blog. They'll watch another video, right? Immediately. If somebody is looking at an image, what is the likelihood of them reading a blog? Very low likelihood. So, like that, what we can do is we can do customized advertising or customize content. Okay. Or based on that, for example, you put three sections, right? Images, blogs, and videos, right? Now nobody is watching videos. Okay, people are only reading blogs and only looking at images. So what you'll do, you'll start producing more blogs and start producing more images and less of videos. Correct? That is also analysis, right? So that can be done through segments. When you go to trigger point called segments, there you'll be able to find specific section wise user data. Fair enough? Am I clear now? Have I made myself
Yes,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay. Now session, I already told you session. What is session? For example, 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you're watching a video. Okay, then that is called a session. Okay, or if you're on a particular website, it's a session. Okay, we close that, you reopen it again. Then what will happen? It's a new session. Okay, and every session has what? Every session has what? Have you guys written? I've asked you to write it down. Have you guys written that? Yes or no? Lima. Every session has what? Every session has.
Every session is duration.
Every session has duration. Okay. What about Lima Akam? Have you written it down?
No, sir.
Okay, great. So every session has session ID. I asked you guys to write down session ID, SID. Okay. And every process has process ID. I told you also. So please write down now. Every session has session ID. It is called SID. Okay. And every process has a process ID. It is called PID. Fair enough?
Yes.
Okay, so sessions is, for example, you go to a website. Okay, the moment you go to a website, a session ID is created, and you spend time on that website. Okay, and then the session ID will be valid for that particular. It's a new alphanumerical number. Okay, and then it will be valid till the time you're on that website. The moment you close that website, and again you open the same website after, let's say, half an hour. After half an hour you open the same website. What will happen? It will again start the new session ID. It will not go back to the old session ID. Now, for example, what happens is sometimes when you go to website, it crashes, and then a pop-up comes, says, "Please send the crash report to Google." Has it happened? Right? Or a website is not responding. It says, "Please send a crash report to Google." Right? Yes or no? It happens. When you go to a website, sometimes it doesn't work, or it's not loading. It gives you an error message, right? Please send a crash report or respond unresponsive, right? It happens. Yes or no? So at that time, when you send report, they will check their session ID, they will check the SID. Okay, then they'll check the SID and they'll find out exactly at this time, at this session ID, this was the error and this is the reason why the website crashed, or this is the reason why the website didn't load, or this is the reason why the picture didn't load or the digital asset didn't load. And then they will try to fix it if it's a major problem. If it's a minor problem, they'll just fix it immediately and that will be solved. Okay, that's why the session ID is very important. Site search, everybody knows. Okay, let's you understand to which extent users took advantage of your site search functionality. Okay, and in which search term they entered. For example, you go to a website. Every website has a search button. In that search button you type something. Okay, for example, you go to Flipkart and they have a search button. Now you want to search for latest smartwatch. So what you'll type, latest smartwatch, and hit enter. It will start showing you all the latest smartwatch, right? But that also can be checked on and Google Analytics. Okay, that what people are searched most. Okay, that's called site search. Okay. Now Google, does the Google share that data with anyone else? Hmm? You go to Flipkart, okay, and then you type latest smartwatch. Okay. Now, obviously, Google will share it with Flipkart because they have connected, right? But will Google, and Google knows it, but will Google share it with Amazon? This user was searching for latest smartwatch. Will Google share it? Yes or no with Amazon?
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay. Imti Kumla, why will Google share it with Amazon? Is it not a violation of GDPR? I told you, right? Whatever you search, okay, on through HTTPS after 2010, Google is not allowed to send it to anyone else. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're searching something on Flipkart, okay, it will not tell Amazon what you're searching for, but it will tell the advertisers that there are people who are searching for this, okay, for searching for your product, and these people are staying in this area. Now it's up to you. You want to put ad, you can put ad. That is fine. Okay. That's why you keep on getting the recommended ads also, right? When you go to some other website also, you get ad, but they will not share your data. It's not possible. Google is not allowed to do that. Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this it happens basically. Say for example, you go to a website, you go to a certain website, and then you browse through that website. Okay, now what you browse, what you search in that website, obviously the website will know, and Google will know, but Google will not share it with anyone else. But Google will share with advertisers in the same industry. Okay, saying that, hey, you know what, this in this area, okay, in this demography, at this time, people were searching this. Who are searching? I'll not be able to tell you. You know what they were searching? I will not be able to tell you. But this is what generally they were searching. Now, based on that information, the advertisers will create ads and then throw it at that particular demographic. Okay, understood? Fair enough. What is source? Everybody knows. Okay. Source is like organic source or paid source, whatever. Communication where users came from. Okay. Like, is it organic search or non-organic search or paid search or whatever, referral, whatever. Okay. URL builder. URL builder is Google's tool to add extra bit of information known as campaign tags, UTM tags, and parameters. What are Write down UTM tags. Very, very important. Okay. Tomorrow we will discuss about UTM tags, and we will show you how it works when we do Google Analytics ka setup. Tomorrow will be configuration. Okay, by the way, FYI. So Google's, URL builder, URL everybody knows, right? What is a URL? Anybody who doesn't know what is a URL? Huh? Lima, you know what is a URL?
Yes, sir. Uniform uniform research locator.
What is it?
Research,
Imti Kumla?
research
Uniform
repository.
Resource Locator.
Okay. Okay. United Rebel Limited तो नहीं है ना? Hmm? Are you sure? So basically, URL is yeah, that is a full form. That's correct. But what is it? It's a address of a website, right? It's a full technical address of. If I want to describe a website, I'll say this is a URL. Okay, so basically that's an address of a website. Now Google also allows you to add some extra information to the URL. Now, obviously, can you add information to any other URL? No, right? Because you're not the owner of that URL, correct? Now, because you are the owner of a particular URL, you can add only the information on your own website. Okay, remember that it's very fundamental, right? That Google will only allow you to add information to your own. URL. Okay, so URL builder is only available in Google Analytics for you particular people who are the webmasters. Okay, what type of things can be done? You can add campaign tags, you can add UTM tags, you can add parameters. Campaign tags we have already discussed, right? You might have multiple campaigns, like 10 campaigns, okay, 20 campaigns. Okay, now 10, 20 campaigns that you have, like in different social media channels. Okay, so at that time you can go ahead and use campaign tags. UTM tags are also like that. Okay, parameters, UTM tags we will show tomorrow, and then we'll go through it. Okay, any questions on URL builder? Um, can you add tools or any tags on websites which you do not own? Can you do that? Hmm?
No, we can't do that.
Exactly. It's as simple as that. Okay, can you go ahead and repaint someone else's house? Just because you don't like the color of the building, can you take the paint and start painting it to the color which you like? No, right? The owner will not allow. But if it's your own house, you can put any color, pink color also, black color also, whatever, right? Same as that. Okay, then the last but not the least is view. What is a view? It's a dashboard. Okay, so when you're looking at a property on Google Analytics, it's a view, right? It's a dashboard. What type of view you can add? You can add up to 25 different views of a property. Okay, 25 types of information you can add. Okay, like a dashboard. Okay, for example, it is if you notice Outlook. Okay, Outlook will change the view. If you open your Gmail, you can change the view of Gmail, right? Not on your phone, but on your laptop, you can do that. Okay, you can, if you don't like the look of Gmail, you can change it. Okay, similarly, you can change the view on on the dashboard of Google Analytics, and you can put your defined one, the data that you want, and how many views can be added of a property? Up to 25 views. Okay, not more than that. And how many properties can be added?
25 years.
How many properties can be added?
50.
50.
Okay, and how many property views can be added of one property?
25.
Correct. Okay, good job. Right. So I hope that you guys go through this. I've shared this with everyone. Lima Akam, I don't think I have your website. Sorry, website, I'm saying, your email. So if you can just give me a moment, I'll just check again. 1 second now. Lima Akam. So Imli Run, right? 143. Yeah, I will share the email.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please go through the Google Sheet, and I will ask you questions tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, good night. Thank you.